There's been a lot of buzz and some confusion around the changes Adobe has made to their terms of service, as well as a lot of conspiracy theorists about Adobe stealing your work. So let's talk about what's really going on with this new terms of service. A lot of the conspiracies are coming from former Adobe users who now use alternate products that are direct competitors to Adobe. These alternate products include, but are not limited to, Affinity Photo and Luminar Neo. I've personally seen nothing but complaining about Adobe in the Affinity Photo Facebook groups. Okay, it's actually whining, not complaining, but we'll leave it at that. Adobe recently updated their terms of service, and while some users do have concerns, it really is important to separate the facts from fiction. Okay, so let's get started with what's actually changed and what hasn't changed. Okay, disclaimer. I am currently an Adobe Creative Cloud subscriber, and I absolutely love using Adobe products. However, I have absolutely no affiliation to Adobe with the exception of that subscription. Adobe did not ask, nor does Adobe know that I am making this video. Everything in this video are facts that I have researched with my own opinions added in. Okay, first let's address data usage. Adobe's new terms allow them to collect data on how you use their products. This includes information about the features you use, the time you spend on tasks, and even the content you create. This data is aimed at improving their services. While some users are worried about privacy, it's crucial to note that Adobe does not claim ownership of your content. You yourself, you own your content. Adobe is very clear about this in section 4.2 of their terms. Adobe's new terms grant them limited rights to access your content. These rights are primarily to operate their apps and services and to improve their products. However, you can opt out of the product improvement program if you are concerned, and you can opt out at any time without any penalty. Concerns about Adobe using your work without credit are understandable. But Adobe has clarified that they do not own your content. They also do not train generative AI models on your content. So your creative works remain yours. Section 4.3 of the Terms of Service are very clear about how your content is used and what Adobe can't do with your property. In fact, there are several paragraphs explicitly stating what Adobe does not do. The terms around service termination have also raised some eyebrows. Adobe has more leeway to terminate accounts if they believe a user has violated the terms. However, this is standard practice to ensure that their services are used appropriately and also to protect the user community. Section 6, User Conduct, discusses what is allowed and not allowed by users of Adobe products. It is very clear that if you violate any of these, your services can be terminated. Section 11 also states information about termination by both the customer and also by Adobe themselves. Yes, there are fees associated with a customer canceling their subscription. However, these fees only apply to the customer's first year of membership. After you finish your first year, you can cancel your membership at any time without penalty. So what does this mean for you? If you are an Adobe user, it is essential to understand these new terms and remember that you do have a choice to opt out of the product improvement program. Adobe does not scan or look at the files on your local devices. This is actually hysterical because it's just ridiculous. It was all over the Affinity Facebook group, and it would be laughable except for the fact that it is very damaging to Adobe for people to state these lies. Okay, staying informed is key. However, please make sure to do your research and don't just believe what you read in a social media post. Go to the source, look at different sources as well, and don't be gullible. Make sure to read through Adobe's new terms of service and understand your rights and your options. You do have options. Adobe is committed to protecting your content and privacy while improving their products. Take care, everyone.